Hey everybody, happy Thursday, and welcome to Thursday's random readings. Today is November 5th, and we are going to do some card throwing right now. Of course, I invite all of you to throw your questions in the comment area, please. It's just easier for me to read there rather than that little question box. All I can say today is I am definitely feeling the energy of this earth right now. It's been a little hard for me to catch my breath today, and my heart is pounding today, and I'm having a little bit of heart palpitations today. Definitely revolving around the energies that are going on in our world today, our US today for sure. So, before we begin, we are definitely going to be doing some breath work because I know I need to catch my breath. Oh, and by the way, I know this shirt has been a staple lately, but y'all need to know I did wash it and I'm not taking it off until at least one of two more states has their ballots counted. I mean, I'll take it off to wash it, you know. I'm just imagine that I'm a sports player that wears a lucky garment out onto the field. This is me. I'm on my field right now. I also got to take a shower today, wash my hair, and shave my legs. Talk about productive. Very productive today. Anywho, questions you have? Yes, right, more child. I know. It's major today. Like, it's really major within me today, for sure. All right. Okay. So, questions that you may have, please put them in the comment area. I will scroll through the comment area and find your questions. Right now, what I would love for all of us to do is connect our energies, and we know that we can do that virtually. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little breath work, not only for you, but that breath work for me as well, because I really need it today. So I'm going to put my slippers on. My feet are cold. Okay. Sit somewhere, stand somewhere, lay somewhere that you feel solid foundation underneath you. Close the eyes, relax the jaw, connect with your heartbeat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, down through the throat, into the chest. Expand the belly and hold. Exhale. Connect with that heartbeat once again. In through the nose, down through the throat, expanding the chest, into the belly, into that pelvic area, opening up that root chakra. Connecting that root into the earth. Hold. Exhale. In through the nose, down through the throat, into the chest, expanding that chest, opening that heart chakra. connecting all of us energetically. Hold. Exhale. Last one. In through the nose, up towards the third eye, and then into the crown, allowing that gateway for Divine's energy to enter you, bringing calm, peace, release to your day. Exhale. Much better. That's much better. All right, people. Okay, so we're going to toss some cards down. Let me see if I have... Hello, Miss Ortiz. Hello, Cynthia, Stephanie, Moorchild, Kristen, Ryder Bro. Hello, all of you amazing beings. Toss those questions in the commentary if you have them. If not, I'm just going to toss down some cards, see what they have to say, and any messages that I might receive, I will put those out into the universe as well on this. So, I know it is, babe. Just focus on that breath today. Just focus on that breath. Focus on connecting that root into Mother Earth. Opening up that root chakra. Connecting the heart. Connecting the crown chakra. All of those spaces. Just take a minute to breathe. Especially when you feel as though you're disconnecting. Okay? I'm waiting for a child to come in here and tell me that he needs me. Alright. Let's call those spirits in today to join us for these readings. Bring us message from loved ones or just from the universe. Okay. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, Ryder Bro. Yes, baby.
Sorry. Where's my sandwich?
Oh, it's in the fridge, baby.
Good, thank you.
It's on the plate in the fridge, covered up.
Yeah.
All right, Ryder Bro, I have a question. It can apply to anyone, I guess, that's having a rough time with family right now. Can you give those people a message? Sure, I can give those people a message. Especially now having a rough time with family. I'm sure that there's opposition regarding, thoughts of who should be in the seat, thoughts of how the world should be run. Not only that, I'm sure that there is sadness and anxiety at the fact that a lot of us can't be together during this holiday time that is coming up. And then there's, well, do we want to be together if we're thinking differently and we're not going to agree? How's that going to work out, right? So I'm gonna toss cards on that first. We're gonna toss some cards on that first. We're gonna pause for a second. Okay. The words register thought come into mind, and when that came to me, the register thought is really about taking in what we are going to say. So kind of registering that and acknowledging what we are going to say prior to saying it. We'll find that, with family, we feel comfortable in saying some things that we want to say, but we forget sometimes that they are human beings as well, and maybe we should register those thoughts in our brains prior to allowing them to be spoken. Not that you shouldn't speak your authentic truth, because you should definitely speak your authentic truth, but try and speak it with as much compassion as you can possibly sum up. All right, so register those thoughts in your brain prior to speaking those thoughts. All right, so I'm going to draw a card on that. Hello, Painted Goddess. Hello, Carrie. All right, so I'm going to draw a card on just that question. Hello, Miss Corey. Welcome, 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 everyone. All right. Okay. So when we talk about messages regarding family and family issues that might be arising right now, we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is in reverse, and that comes up. The message that I received was register thoughts, all right? When the Eight of Swords comes up, this is definitely not just about thoughts. It is definitely about that communication. Okay, and so how do I put this? One of the things that we really need to register is that sometimes we are the ones that put ourselves into that corner of blockage, that corner of non-escape. All right, and sometimes we feel as though there is no way out, but if we allow ourselves to really travel inward, travel into that quiet, travel into that darkness, we will find that that doorway out of that situation and realize that we were the ones that had control of our choices and our reactions the entire time. So it's definitely a time to say, do I really want to say that? Is it worth really saying that? What is that going to bring into this situation? Yes, that's my truth, but I could also just let this person think what they're thinking and just let it go. Just scroll through. You know what I'm saying? So think about it that way. Pick your battles. Just pick your battles for sure. That's, yeah. What is on my choker necklace? Oh, it is a peso. I got it in Mexico, and in the middle is cut out the Hamsa hand, so the protective eye hand, basically. And I absolutely love this choker so much. And it's really cool how it was made, because they take this drill and they cut it out from the inside right in front of you. It's super, super cool. So yes, I love it so much. Thank you for noticing. Okay, let's see. The Moor Child. Any message from my ancestors? I could use any support from my lineage, please. Okay. I don't know if this relates to you, but it was a message that came up in the beginning. And hello, Datsa. That message that came up in the beginning was, and it's funny how it was said, it was foul at play. So instead of at foul play. So I want to say that is regarding some of the energies that are around you right now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some mischievous action going on in your house right now. And when I say at foul play, it's not necessarily like something detrimental or completely negative. Think of at foul play as like coyote as well, that trickster energy. Almost like when the fae come in and they hide your shit. You know what I mean? So, that being said, let's go ahead and connect it to your question. Okay, so I think one of the ways that that could be connected to a message from lineage as well is it might be time for you to go ahead and bring about that trickster, bring about that that play. Allow that play to come out. Sometimes we are extremely serious and our family needs to remind us, yes, this is a serious time for sure. But it's also a time to remember the playful side of us, that childish side of us that wants to come out and still celebrate this world and this life. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a card for that. Hello, Maddie. Let's see. Okay. All right. A lot of swords coming up today. You have got the 10 of Swords in this situation. And when this 10 of Swords comes into play, that is definitely a lot of people are afraid of the Death card coming into play. And Death card is an amazing card. When the 10 of Swords comes into play, it's kind of a different story. And it's not resulting in death, but it's definitely resulting in an end of. All right. So when we're talking about your lineage, I think one of the messages that your lineage has to tell you as well is it is time to put an end to a certain situation that you have in your life. And because this is swords, maybe it's time to put an end to certain ways of thinking, blockages in ideas and ways of thinking. It's definitely time to put an end towards a communication aspect that might be going on. So if you are still, connecting with someone that is definitely not feeding your soul and riding on your coattails and things like that, it's definitely time to go ahead and put an end to that. All right. Now you're going to have to be the one to think about how you do it, but you need to know that your ancestors, if that was the feeling you were already having, are confirming that, and that at foul play could be that situation being at somewhat of a foul play, you noticing it and then deciding, okay, we need to nix it. All right. Okay. All right. Any other questions really quick? Let's see. Oh, I got one in the box. Hold on. All right. All right. Message from my grandmother, elder self. Okay. Oh, I love messages from grandmother. All right, so more child, I hope that made sense to you. Okay, for my beautiful painted goddess. Messages from grandmother, elder spirits. Coming into play. Okay. The words that came into play for that are havoc and messy. And so it's not like talking about like a messy house and things like that. It's more so talking about not even messy energy. It's more so talking about disorganized energy, right? Energies coming from all over the place too, and those energies being received but not organized. Okay, so you're receiving a lot of energy from other people, And one of the things that you need to do is you need to not only organize that, but you need to allow yourself, almost like putting them in line, as in releasing those energies that you're getting from other people. They're standing in line to be released, but they're not in that formal line. They are in this fucking conglomeration, and sometimes it can be quite overwhelming, especially for an empath that does do spiritual work. Taking on that spiritual energy of others, whether we want to or not, whether we plan to or not, whether our boundaries are up or not, right? Taking on those energies can be very taxing. And grandmother elder wants you to know that you have control of that messiness. You have control of that messy spaghetti sauce energy going on, and you need to be the one to put them in line and release those people's energy from you, because it's not your job to carry that energy. I hope that that is understandable. So let's go ahead and draw a card on that. All right. God dang, this is a third swords come up now. Okay, so you have the King of Swords. Yeah. All right, so the King of Swords comes into play, and he says, yeah, it's time for boundaries, like it's time to draw that line in the sand. There's no, and I know you're so good at boundaries, my darling, but when we do our work, we take on that energy sometimes. And it's time for you to say, it's not my job to carry that energy. One of the things that you could do with that, drawing that line, and you'll draw it so beautifully, so I have no doubt about that. But one of the things that you can do with that is almost everyone's energy that you're letting go, because you are going to organize them in your head, and it's going to be, okay, this energy, every energy that you're letting go, light a candle. Just light a candle in celebration for that person's energy. Put it out into the universe, acknowledging I claim my part of that back. Energetic slosh. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Do it. I love it. Good. Fabulous. I'm glad that made sense. All right, let me scroll through here super quick. Yes, the Fae do that all the time. They hide shit all the time. All right, Miss Corey. I'd love a card. Dealer's choice. It's my baby boy's birthday today. He's fucking 20. What? I know, they grow up way too fast, don't they, love? They grow up way too fast. It's part of our time. We're like, I can't wait to have some freedom. And then when they start getting older, we're like, I just want the baby back. Meh. That's where I'm at right now too. Okay, so dealer's choice. All right. For you, we got the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. When the Pentacles comes into play, that of course is your earth. It's your foundational aspect. And by foundational aspect, I mean the all-encompassing you. Your home, your health, your family, your finances, the you, the complete you. When he comes to me in reverse, he's telling me that right now it is not that time to instigate new growth, or instigate a harvesting of the foundation that you already have. Right now, it's time to kind of fertilize what you already have going on. You have something great growing. Now it's time to start caring for that. So it's instigation, but in a different way. Not in a, I'm going to plant more seeds way. It's, I'm going to nourish what I have going on way. All right. I don't know. I'm sure you probably have some, but I don't know if you do or not. But mint is going to be one of your one of your good friends. You're going to have a very good relationship with Mint. And of course, there is a magical story behind Mint. And I would suggest that maybe you dive into it and find out what that is. It's very healing. I think it's detoxifying as well. You and Mint are going to become good friends. I don't know. I just put out what they tell me. Grow what you have. Take care of what you have already growing. All right. If you're feeling as though, I don't think that you're feeling as though it's time to move, but you're acknowledging the changes that are happening right now. And so it's like, should I take steps in these changes right now? No, not too many steps. Just kind of be happy and still for a moment, I think is what Spirit is telling you today. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? All right, Miss Carrie. I'll get to the comment box or the question box in one sec. Miss Carrie, do you have anybody coming through for you today? Now this message could come through in a couple of different ways, and I don't know if your grandfather's passed or not, but I definitely feel as though this is coming from a male energy, and that male energy feels as though it is your grandfather. And there's a couple different ways that this is being said. But it's said lovingly, okay? So the message that's coming through is reckless. The word that's coming through is reckless. But it's not like reckless as in you're being so moronic, being reckless. It is a free spirit reckless, and it's like reckless abandon. Going into something almost as the fool. Going into something as the fool, taking that step, taking that leap of faith, okay? So you need to know that somebody is noticing that within you. And if you are forgetting to do that lately, you need to go ahead and follow that intuition within you and take that leap, that reckless abandon. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to be that free spirit. There seems to be something that is blocking you from that. And when this person is saying this about you, there's a smile on this person's face. So it's definitely something that is thought of as beautiful within you. So go ahead and let it out and let it be seen and take that leap of faith just like the beautiful fool does. Let's go ahead and draw your card super quick. All right, I got the 8 of Cups in reverse for you, which tells me that there is definitely release that you're working on, but sometimes you really question, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Am I doing the right thing? You need to know, yeah, you are. If you're feeling as though you need to take that, to release that shit, girl. Don't second question it. Don't second question yourself and think, oh, well, it could be like this, or it used to be like that, and maybe it'll be that. No, no, it's not gonna. Okay, so go ahead and just let it go and acknowledge that release and be proud of yourself for cleansing your palette and freeing yourself. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go into the question box super quick. I love you too, Painted Goddess. And then Steph, I'll get to you after the comment box or the question boxes. All right. Miss Ortiz, I'd love a card for a ritual practice. Okay, now we're talking, babe. I love me some ritual. All right, let's see here. And let's put that one. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Okay, card for ritual practice. One of the questions that comes into mind first and foremost is there a specific god goddess that you connect to? I got your text, my darling. Okay, I'll be up there in a minute. All right, baby. Is there a specific god goddess that you connect to? If there is, you need to know that there's a reason that this god goddess is connecting with you right now. So, number one, do your research into that deity and find out what might be pulling you towards it, and you know why. Okay, so that's number one. And let's pull a card. All right, so I've got the Eight of Wands in reverse for you. And yes, there is magic afoot. There's transformation afoot. There is creativity afoot. Right now, things may not be happening as quickly as you would like them to be happening. But when we're talking about ritual, we don't need it to happen quickly. When we're talking about ritual, every move that we make, every thought that we put into this ritual is sacred. So therefore, it should take time. So when the Eight of Wands in reverse comes into play during that question, what it's saying is don't rush through it. Don't rush through it. Make sure that you take that time and acknowledge that every step of creating ritual and performing ritual is sacred. Every single step. And there's a reason behind every one. Try and allow it to flow as naturally as you possibly can, but take it nice and slow. Take it nice and slow. You don't have to write a ritual in one day. Sometimes rituals come to you within a month. Sometimes it takes a month, to connect a little bit deeper into it, to that god goddess that might be calling to you. Try and do a little bit of meditation, all right? And after you've done your research on this god goddess, okay, use the essential oils, bring in the flowers, their likes, so you can connect. Print out a picture of them. We don't all have to buy statues of them all the time. Print out a picture of them if you don't have statue, all right? Okay, all right. That's your ritual message. Take it slow. Take it slow, take it organic, and make it sacred. And I'm not going to listen to your whining today. Thank you so much. All right. You just repotted mint. Good. That's awesome. All right. Stephanie, I'm going to do you now, and then I'm going to do you. And then I've got two more in the question box. I'm going to kind of keep going in and out. Okay. I love a card for whatever I need to hear. Okay. You have your Seven of Wands in reverse here. And Seven of Wands in reverse is telling me that there's some change happening within your life right now. And, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the word reclaim came up as I was drawing that card. And you are kind of reclaiming your life is what's happening right now for you. This is the change. When the Seven of Wands comes to me in reverse, it's telling me, okay, you know what? You finally come to a point where you are open to receive from the universe. You've allowed your defenses, not in a bad way, you've allowed that wall, that veil to become a little bit thinner. So therefore positivity and universal gifts can be received by you. So during this transformation, you're doing a good job. You're not blocking and hitting out those positive things because you're trying to block out the negative. You've actually allowed the positive aspects to infuse into this transformation of you. So if you were wondering about that, you are definitely on the right path. So good job. Keep reclaiming you, girl. Keep doing it. Yay. All right, so now I'm going to go back into the question box. All right, Laura. If you have time, I'd like a card for family guidance. All right, family guidance. Let me go back in here. I'm so happy that you just potted mint. That's fucking awesome, dude. Yes, go get ready for lunch with your boy. Love you. Have fun. All right, Kristen, you're next, all right? This is for Miss Laura. Family guidance. Okay. All right. Did I already do the family guidance thing? I thought I did. Card, please, if there's still time. Okay. I thought I already did the family guidance thing. I don't know. Maybe I did. Sometimes, I do these things and I fucking forget what I say. All right, so we're just going to pull a card on that, okay? All right, so the family guidance. We have the Fool coming into play in reverse, all right? So like I was talking about earlier, the Fool is about taking chances. It's about taking that leap. When we talk about dealing with family, it needs to be on a more conscious level rather than just taking that leap. So be very aware of, yes, what it is that we are going to say. Yes, register our thoughts. Yes, prior to speaking. Okay. And watch your step. Watch your step. That's one of the things that comes through for sure. All right, Kristen. Let's talk about you, baby. Maisie, no. That's weird. A message that comes through for you is something about your right arm, right hand, right arm, something like that. Okay, so right hand gives, left hand receives. So if you are giving away, I'm going to put it like that. If you are giving away your energy too freely, I need you to stop doing that, okay? You'll find that when you start walking down this spiritual path, people will contact you and your friends, and they will want readings and they will want advice and they will want these things, okay? I need you to remember your right hand gives, but how much do you have to give? Draw those boundaries, all right? It's okay to say, hey, I don't have that in me right now, all right? And I drew the World card for you. So when the World card comes up, not only is that movement and exploration, but for me, it's literally saying that you have the world at your fingertips right now. You have the ability to do whatever you choose to do right now. So one of the things I'd love for you to choose is drawing boundaries when it comes to not just you, but how much of you give to others willy-nilly and freely. Okay? All right. Back to question box. All right, Maddie. Yes. Let's draw a card for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do. Okay, got that one, got that one. Got that one. We're going to do you in 1 second, Maddie. Okay. Good, Stephanie. Keep working on that. You're doing a great job, okay? Good. I'm glad that you're holding on to that rose quartz, babe. So important for you. Okay. All right. That family message for you, Laura, was the same as prior. We do need to register our thoughts. We need to be very aware of the steps that we are taking. Let's not trip ourselves up, right? With not only what we say, but how we present ourselves as well. Okay? All right. So this one is for Maddie. Maddie, I'm going to draw you a card here. All right, Miss Maddie, you got the Queen of Cups today, love. If you are, so it's kind of a reminder today, if you are having a tougher day than normal, I definitely need you to be extra compassionate with yourself and take care of yourself today. The world can stop for a moment if we choose to make it. We don't have to be at everyone's beck and call all the fucking time, okay? So if you, I need you to decide today when you are going to do something for self-care, self-love. When are you going to treat yourself with compassion? That is the message that I'm getting for you. It's so easy to give compassion, caring, and love to other people, but it's so hard to give it to ourselves. So I need you to concentrate on giving yourself that compassion and that love and taking care of you today. All right? All right. Okay. You are welcome, Kristen. And yes, I'm very happy for you. Good. I'm happy that you're in the fuck you mindset with that little fucker. Good for you. Okay. All right. That is all the questions in my little question box, Amber. I'm about ready to go. So do you want a quick question, Miss Amber? And then I'll draw one for the collective super quick. And then I'm outie. Gotta go do Zern. Back to mommy teacher status. I love it so much. All right. Let's see. Okay. Maisie. This girl, I swear this dog would be in my shirt the entire time if she could be. She's such a mama's girl. I love her so much, but she needs to know when I'm doing live, it's my time. All right, Miss Amber, let's go ahead and give you a quick card. Okay, I got the wheel in reverse for you. All right, the wheel comes into play, a wheel of fortune, a wheel of movement forward, all of those things, okay? When the wheel card comes in reverse, it doesn't mean that there's a stoppage of. What it means is that it's time to slow down, all right? Moving so fast. It's time to slow down. When we move so quickly, there are a multitude of things that we miss because we are gotta do, gotta be, gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to turn off the phone, turn off the TV, slow your day down, slow your roll. That's what I need you to do today, Amber. Okay? And for the collective, this one wants to come out, so I'm going to do it. For the collective, and this one's a biggie, we got the Five of Cups. All right? The Five of Cups, yes, that's water, that's emotion. It's also psychic connection. It's also rejuvenation. It's also womb. It's also life. All right? When the Five of Cups comes into play, it's talking about that releasing of these emotional things that we're holding on to, the sorrow that we're holding on to. We're trying to release it. There's still a little fear of releasing it because what's going to fill that space, right? So what I need you to remember, and this is what I point out to everyone, the Five of Cups, yes, it has the three spilled cups that are, pouring that emotion out, but it also has the two cups that are sitting upright. As we are focusing on sorrow and sadness, we are forgetting to look at the brighter side, not only of releasing that sorrow, that's those emotions, anger, anxiety, all those things that are toxic. When we're doing that, or trying to do that, we are missing the positive aspect of releasing those things. When we acknowledge the positive aspect of releasing all of that shit, it makes it much easier for us to let it go. We no longer hold fear as in what's going to take over that space, because we know amazing shit's going to take over that space. So allow ourselves to, and especially right now, babes, we need to not focus on the negative. We need to all put that light out into the universe. We got to all put our beams out. We have to all think about what is on the positive side. All right? Let's not be fearful. Let's move forward knowing that the universe has our back. Universe has our back. All right? And with that, we're going to call it. The circle is open, but unbroken. Until we meet again, my darlings, have an amazing day.